What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So all of the like memes and well, not really memes, but videos and clickbait titles and all of that stuff of getting Terra Luna to a penny or a dollar or $10 or $100 have started, right? And I'm late to the party, so let's talk about this. Let's break this down and talk about one penny or a dollar, seeing this, how it can find a way to get to some of these levels, because obviously one penny is a lot easier, but $1 is something that you obviously have to have some sort of a burn rate associated with it if you want to look at the supply. So we need to break down all of this and see how this Terra Luna can get to $1 and not the fork Terra Luna where it will be, Terra 2.0, where it already has a billion tokens that are out there. I don't really know how that's all supposed to be implemented, but we will see how everything gets chopped up, and hopefully they can just keep this Terra Luna around and we can build this value. Because yes, I've already gained some money from it, but I would love to be able to have like crazy life changing, short term gains that we could have. Not any of my long term gains that I have here. I just want some life changing short term gains, and then also I could have some life changing longer term gains with this as well. So before we get into this detail, make sure you guys hit that like button. Also hit the subscribe button for more videos like this one, and make sure that you check out some of those links that are down there below. One of those links is to my Twitter. If you want to follow me on Twitter, at Perry8K. There are a couple of scam accounts that are out there. If you type in Perry8K, I think a bunch of other ones will come up. There's one with an underscore after. There's one with an underscore between Perry and 8K. And there's one with a completely different name, but then has, or a completely different, Twitter handle, but then has my name associated with it and all my stuff. So make sure you watch out for those scams. The link down in the description is mine and mine only. And if you see any of those accounts, feel free to report them, because obviously we need them out of here so they're not pretending to be me and scamming people. But we're 2 minutes in. Let's go ahead and look at what Terra is doing today, and then we'll also talk about the $1 scenario, how we can get that to that level. So current price of Terra Luna, it's starting to level out and not have as much volume as we did see. We are still seeing quite a bit of volume in the $6.3 billion mark, and that's down from like 8 billion, I believe, from yesterday. Or sorry, it looks like it's up. So I guess the last 24 hours is just weird because we saw a lot of volume within a certain period of time. So we'll probably have that cut off as soon as we pass the morning. But anyways, make sure that you check out everything here, because the prices may be different as you look into Terra Luna with this price, and you look at TradingView. You want to see how close they actually are, and if you look here, they're pretty close. They're pretty close. I would say it's a little bit off, but they're pretty close. When I first looked at it, they were way off. When we saw all this, pushing down, and even some of the increasing back up to some of these levels, it was definitely a position to where it didn't look like it was tied together with other exchanges. So make sure you keep that in mind and look at that. But the current price is at 0.0003 or 0.00031 according to TradingView, or actually 0.0003. So it's close enough. The market cap, or the price, is down about 42% today. And you could see that in my account, because I was up to $12,000 at one point, and now I'm down to $6,000. So about 40 to 50% there. It was $11,000 actually. So yeah, about 40% or so. But yeah, that's where we're standing right now with Terra Luna. We're hopeful that we could see this push up and see a couple of bounces, off of some of these lower levels of 0.0002. And we have seen a little bit of a bounce, but it's starting to level out. Now, the entire crypto market is actually slightly up, so don't think that, oh, the market is down, Terra Luna is coming down. There's definitely some extreme volatility, as they say up here, with Terra Luna. But let's talk about getting this to a dollar. This is something that I see all over social media now, whether it's Twitter or it's YouTube. I'm seeing all of these videos talking about Terra Luna getting it to a dollar. How does it get to a dollar? The real way that it makes its move to a dollar. And I mean, there's one scenario to where we really can get this to that level, right? We need to find a recovery plan for this version of Terra Luna, which is pinned to or pegged to the UST, and that's pegged to the dollar. And you have that algorithm in place, that automation that tries to get UST to a dollar, but it tries to get UST to a dollar and Terra Luna prints or mints new coins. However, they're not minting new coins right now for the sake of UST. They're letting it sit there and they're not doing anything else with Terra Luna, which means that they're sort of giving up on that UST side of it. Now, how does that really affect everything? Now, I don't know if you can change any of the coding behind the scenes, any of the contract, any of the protocol there. I don't know if you can change anything. I'm not familiar with that because I'm not on that side. But I think when we look at Terra, you need a lot more interest in this position, and I believe there's a lot of popularity right now. It's something that's being searched for more than Shiba Inu. It's something that's more popular than Shiba Inu, where Shiba Inu was the top or the most popular coin and most popular cryptocurrency in 2021, and it's starting to be the most popular cryptocurrency in 2022 until everything happened with Terra Luna and people were able to gather or gain a ton of Terra out of this. Now, we need to see something happen with this. Now, I don't know how that would happen, if they could essentially burn it, if they could set up any type of burn. The best scenario that I can think of is if they can change anything within the contract to add some sort of tax to it. And the tax, yes, we would hate the tax, but the tax would essentially go towards burning off the overall supply there. And that would be amazing if we can get to that point where you can burn off that overall supply and get it to a comfortable state. Because if you can burn off the supply, then maybe in the future you can revive UST if you needed to, if you were going to connect it. So my plan obviously is to find any type of use the reserves that we do have in order to burn off what Luna we do have there, and then also implement a small tax that you would have to burn off the rest of the supply that is there. So it would be it wouldn't be a large jump out of nowhere. We would see a slow gradual increase so that we don't see as much volatility, but it would be great if we're seeing $7 billion worth of volume and we took 1% or 5% of that and was able to burn off the supply. But that's not in the plan right now. The recovery plan is completely different. And we will talk about how some people might not think that it's going to succeed. And I don't think it will fully succeed. I really don't know what to think at this point, because I don't know if everybody will follow over to the Terra 2.0 and what will happen there if people don't really have the same amount of coins that they had. Like, I have 20 million. If I don't have 20 million and we're not going through this process of trying to get Terra back to normal, well, now my 20 million is not worthless, but it's just not worth as much. Does that make sense? So anyways, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Literally, the way that we get there is by burning that supply. It's sort of similar to Shiba Inu at this point, but we don't know how we're going to do that. I've seen a ton of videos or a ton of Twitter spaces that were created about this recovery plan, about fully recovering Terra Luna, but then they end up talking about the failure of it, how much people have lost and getting out and all of this stuff and leaving the position behind, which means you're leaving other people behind. But anyways, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you guys in the next video.